Ladies, listen carefully because every man you've ever liked, dated, or even just texted has secretly tested you. And here's the shocking part. Psychologists say most women fail without even realizing it. Today, we're uncovering the hidden test menus, and once you know it, you'll never see conversations, dates, or relationships the same way again. 1. The hidden test revealed. This so-called hidden test isn't about surface-level things like beauty, wealth, or status. Psychologists explain that men, often unconsciously, watch how a woman reacts in different emotional situations. It's less about what you say and more about how you handle the moment. For example, if he makes a teasing joke, he's not just trying to be funny, he's checking if you can laugh along and keep things light, or if you become defensive. Similarly, if he suddenly pulls back his attention, it's not always rejection. Sometimes he's observing whether you remain calm and secure, or if you spiral into doubt and overreaction. These little moments reveal emotional stability, patience, and confidence qualities men often value deeply. The hidden test, at its core, asks one question: can you stay centered and composed no matter what? Passing it signals strength, independence, and emotional maturity. 2. The joke. The joke test is one of the most common ways men subconsciously evaluate women during dating or even casual conversations. Imagine this: a man throws out a playful remark, maybe even a teasing comment that borders on silly. On the surface, it's just humor, but beneath it, he's observing how you respond. Do you laugh and go along with the flow? Do you get defensive and take it personally? Or do you engage back with your own playful energy? Psychologists suggest that humor is more than just entertainment. It's a form of emotional communication. For men, it becomes a way to measure comfort, adaptability, and openness. If you can handle light teasing without getting upset, it signals you're secure and easy to connect with. In his eyes, humor equals comfort, and comfort equals chemistry. Failing this test doesn't mean rejection, but passing it can deepen attraction naturally. 3. The patience test. The patience test is one of the hidden ways men, often without realizing it, gauge a woman's emotional stability and independence. Imagine this: you've been chatting with a guy, the conversation flows, and suddenly he goes silent. Hours pass, maybe even a full day. Many women instantly assume the worst: he's lost interest. He's ignoring me, something is wrong. But in reality, he might not be ignoring you at all. Sometimes men step back to see how you handle the gap. Your reaction becomes the true test. If you stay calm, focus on your own life, and wait without spiraling into anxiety or bombarding him with messages, it shows maturity and self-confidence. But if you panic, overthink, or demand constant reassurance, it can come across as insecurity or emotional dependency. Psychologists explain that men are naturally drawn to women who display emotional control because it reflects strength, trustworthiness, and balance. A woman who can remain composed during silence shows she's not relying on constant validation to feel secure. That quiet patience is attractive because it signals independence, and ultimately, it reassures him that a relationship with you won't feel suffocating, but rather stable and free. 4. The respect test. The respect test is one of the most powerful yet subtle ways men evaluate women, and many don't even realize they're doing it. When a man opens up about his dreams, ambitions, or even personal struggles, it may seem like casual conversation, but in reality, it's much more. He's placing a piece of his inner world in your hands, and he's quietly observing how you respond. If you dismiss his words, laugh at his ideas, or brush off his vulnerability, it sends a signal that you don't value his thoughts or feelings. Even if he doesn't argue or show disappointment outwardly, he'll slowly start to distance himself. Why? Because respect is a core need for men. It's tied to their sense of identity and self-worth. On the other hand, when you listen with genuine curiosity, ask thoughtful questions, and show that you take his perspective seriously, it builds trust and intimacy. Psychologists explain that men feel most connected to women who respect not only who they are now, but who they aspire to become. Passing this test doesn't require blind agreement, just openness and validation. Fail it, and you may lose his heart without ever knowing why. 5. The silence test. The silence test may seem simple, but it reveals more about connection than most people realize. Picture this: you're sitting with a man, and suddenly the conversation pauses. No words, no distractions, just quiet. Many women rush to fill that space with chatter, fearing awkwardness. But here's the catch: he's paying attention to how you handle the silence. If you fidget, seem uneasy, or force conversation, it signals discomfort. But if you remain calm, relaxed, maybe even share a soft smile, it communicates something powerful that you're secure in yourself and comfortable in his presence. Psychologists say silence is a sign of trust and intimacy. Being able to enjoy someone's company without constant words shows a deeper level of connection. To a man, that calm acceptance of silence feels magnetic. It tells him you're not only confident but also capable of true emotional closeness. So here's the truth. Every man has these hidden tests, and chances are, you've failed one before without even knowing it. But don't see it as failure. See it as awareness. Because once you recognize these moments, you gain power. The power to stay calm, to laugh, to listen, to respect, to simply be secure. Remember, the hidden test isn't about tricking you. It's about discovering the real you. And now, you know exactly how to pass.